Hey guys, how's it going? Tribal Links here, bringing you another War Robots video. Today we'll talk a little bit about Beacon Rush. Now, for some reason, a lot of players seem to get confused by the concept behind Beacon Rush, but it should be pretty simple. Rush for the beacons, okay? The faster you get beacon control and beacon rush, the better off your team is going to be. The more places you're going to be able to spawn from, the more angles of attack you'll be able to find, and of course, the more points you'll take from the opposing team. Now, I'm going to try and get in center here. My toes got caught, so I didn't make it to center there. They have beacon control on center, which means they will be mob spawning that spot. Not really the best situation to walk into, so I'm going to leave it. We're going to go and capture some corner beacons here, kind of spread out their team a little bit, and you can see we've got a little 2-on-1 situation going on right here. Hopefully my teammate is following me, I'm not really worrying about hitting him. Even though I can, I don't really want him to notice me yet. I want to try and get this beacon as quick as possible. And, hopefully give us a corner to spawn from, or even something for them to work to recapture. But I didn't quite survive long enough there. Didn't quite get the capture. They've got that beacon as well. Would have been nice to have some backup there. Now we're moving in on the bottom side. Looks like we might gain control of Beacon B there. So I'm going to give them a second, because as soon as they get control of Beacon B, I can spawn right there. So I've got my Griffin ready. It's my highest damage output, closest range bot. So I'm ready to deal some massive damage, make some punishing moves. And he doesn't quite capture the beacon. Not quite. And now, now I'm seeing this guy coming across the top. He's heading for E. He's all alone. No one's really paying attention. Everyone's kind of targeting center beacon still, which is kind of disappointing. But, it is what it is. So I'm going to give this guy a chance to get a little closer to Beacon E. I'm going to drop on his head. That way I'm in the most efficient range from the weapon set. And, we got company. Nice. Alright, clean him up right quick then. See how teamwork and 2-on-1 really has a good effect on opponents, so hopefully we'll be able to do some more of that right here. And it seems like he's going to rush center again, and he dies, and we die. And yeah, that does it. Down to snipers. Team's not really getting anywhere, and so yeah, essentially we've lost this match. Now looking at it again, I suppose I could have tried to sneak in across the top. It wouldn't have really mattered. We ended up losing that match at the end of the day. Now check this out, okay? Again, we've got short range weapons. Everyone's got short range weapons. They're all heading to the left side. Which again is disappointing, because one of the key elements that I've just learned and has completely changed my game is knowing your weapon loadout and where you are most effective. Short range weapons on the left side of this map are not really effective. You get pinned down, you can't really do any damage, because medium range weapons are just going to mow you down before you get close enough. So here I kind of got trapped in the no man's land, a little bit of not making any decisions as to which side I'm going to go to, I get wiped out pretty quick here. But let's take a look. Now, there at the bottom, Beacon B, it looks like there's a battle for ownership. I'm going to drop in. I'm going to try and help him out. I didn't make it fast enough to double team the guy. So now I've got to fight him. And this fight is for beacon control and a spawn point, and basically a match at that point. But I didn't quite make it. So now our team has one beacon. Everyone's huddled in here. Everyone's got short range weapons. I'm not even going to try and help them because the name of the game is beacon control. So I'm going to drop back and I'm going to control the empty beacon. Of course, I'm going to try and do some damage as I walk backwards here. But my main objective is to capture that beacon. Someone else has got it. Enough, but we're losing the center now. Very disappointing. Very, very disappointing. I don't know what happened. Actually, yes, I do, because I called it right off the bat. Everyone's got short-range weapons and a medium-range board. And we end up losing this match, also obvious. Alright, we'll drop into another match here, and we'll take a look and see what we can learn from it. We've got another beacon rush on the same board. I made the mistake of dropping in my Fujin, so getting to the left side there, beacon would be a challenge, especially going alone. It's kind of sad to see all the jump bots heading to the left side. Even one of them going to capture that right side beacon would have been nice. But they're, again, all over here. Everyone's got short range weapons. And they're going to get pinned down here in the corner again. Just like last match. I'm in the same boat here. I've got short range weapons. I can't get any damage. Why? Because medium range is killing me. Now, let's take a look. Yep, we've got two beacons. We've got a challenge on our back beacon here. I'm going to clean that up. But essentially, end of the day, we're in the exact same position. You see, we've got two beacons. We're getting destroyed there in the center. And we'll end up getting cornered here pretty quick. And the match is over yet again. So this is what happens when you don't treat Beacon Rush as a Beacon Rush. This is what happens when you play it as though it's a death match. And even still, even if it was a death match, man, the tactics of some of these players, like walking into a medium range battle with short range weapons, you're not even going to survive in a death match situation that way. So, I really, get a feel for the range of your weapons and where they are most effective on each board, and you'll find that your stats, your output, and your general enjoyability is going to go way up, because suddenly you will have an effect in the battle. So here's another Beacon Rush here. Got my Fujin. I'm coming along the bridge here because I like to get this angle, and deal extra damage here at the top of that ramp, so that maintain a capture on that beacon. Pretty effective there, but this incoming fire is destroying my shields. I'm going to move out of the way, and did not see him coming. but we have control of center beacon, so we're in a pretty good state here. Gonna make sure mop up the rest of the opponents here close to center, push everyone back, because that means they have to work their way up to that center beacon again. We can dig in, so we'll clean up. And you know, basically we've got control of this board right now. You know, this board is a little different. You can see the center beacon here is kind of in the way of traveling anywhere else, so you're kind of guaranteed that someone on your team is going to capture it if you move up far enough. But even still, make sure you maintain control of it. We slipped into this beacon just in time. They almost captured it, which means I would have had to wait, or I would have had to walk. But we slipped in just in time. We're going to push them back again. This, I believe, was the final wave of opponents trying to capture that center beacon. They pretty much, we kind of owned them at that point. And, yeah. So we just kind of keep the pressure on at that point, right? So you can see, like, once you have control of the key beacon on a board, you can just kind of keep the pressure on. And you know, if you capture that fourth beacon, cool, kudos. But you know, in boards like this, it's not really that big a deal. There are some boards though where capturing that fourth beacon is kind of like, you know, it's having to tee up in a hockey game. It kind of gives you that buffer zone. But in this case, it's not really as big a deal. Though, you know, we're in control enough that I feel like I can push up here on this right side. But got spotted, got taken out. No biggie. We've won the match anyway. Basically, we won the match because, you know, we had the pressure on from that center beacon. And managed to wipe them out. So you can see now I didn't do all that much damage. We did get carried by two massive dealers there, but in essence the control of that center beacon was what pulled us through. We'll drop into one more match here. We'll check out one more. We'll see. This was one more that actually worked out in our favor. This is one where we managed to control the board. And, you know, maybe we can learn from this one as well here. So, again, the name of the game is controlling this beacon. And they've got one moving in right away. And he's a small bot, but he knows that if he captures that beacon, it doesn't matter. Unfortunately, he didn't quite make it. So we've got the capture, and I'm just going to lock down this corner. Ain't no one coming through this corner. Because, you know, we just got the capture on it, and I want to make sure we hold it here. So I've got some assistance. Take him out with a pinata fire. 2-on-1 makes it super quick and easy. And we'll move around here, try and take out a second one. But I see someone coming in from the side. I'm going to give him the heads up, and then I'm going to go ahead and destroy it. Now the beautiful thing is it's a beacon rush, so I have help on my shoulder right away, which is so nice. Right? Control the beacons. There you go. Now it's my turn. I'm pretty well dead, so I'm just going to take it and let him hold on for a second. Come back with some heavy damage dealers. Clear out the chaff. Now here you can see how knowing my weapons and how they work, right? I didn't worry about standing there with the Turans trying to deal my full clips with those, because I know the pinatas at that close are crazy. So I just like unload pinatas, get a couple of Turan shots in there, and then I'll back off again. Let the pinatas reload. But yeah, it seems like we're pretty effectively holding down this corner. We've got 3 beacons right now, though they are charging center by the look of it. Now here we go. See, now they're charging center there. I'm gonna try and slide in on their home beacon. Right? But, you know, I'm gonna try and slide around on their home beacon. Except for this, this Rajin guy gets in the way. Here, I can't get by. I've got no range. I can't get by. I've got no range. Let me through, please. If you see me doing this, that means I'm trying to go somewhere. Or I'm trying to tell you about something. You know, I use my rockets as kind of like indicators. So here I am. I'm going to capture their home beacon. It doesn't matter if I hold it or not. All I'm trying to do is capture it. All I'm trying to do is put some extra pressure on them. And, you know, I didn't last long, but that's okay. I'll pull at the Zeus. I love the Zeus. Medium range damage. Hardcore. So we're just gonna kind of do a mop-up operation. It looks like they're pretty well done anyway here. We've got someone capturing center. I'm just gonna kind of give them covering fire. And now, yeah, I could chase him down. Sure, I could chase him down. But give me that beacon. Because it is a beacon rush. Alright, and if you get into that habit, even at the end of the match, if you just get yourself into that habit, man, I'm telling you. There you go, there you have it. Alright, proper beacon rush. Control. Jump in when you need to in the high power areas, man, and know you